Harrison Brothers Hardware is the oldest operating hardware store in the state of Alabama, which we think is pretty special. And it's been on this spot since 1897. So every day is History Day at Harrison Brothers Hardware. And began operation with two brothers who started the store in 1897, and it was passed down through the Harrison Brothers heirs. They did not like to change things, so the store pretty much looks the way that it did throughout all of its years of operation. And then in 1983, the last Harrison brother was no longer with us, and the family decided that they wanted the store to continue, and Historic Huntsville stepped in and bought the store in 1984, and we've kept it going since then as the most visible expression of our preservation mission. We want visitors who come into the store to feel like it was the way that it was when Robert and Daniel were operating the store. That's our goal. The cash register always catches everyone's eye. It's a 1907 National Cash Register. Even though we have an electronic point of sale system, we keep that cash register because hearing that the bell chime, it brings us back to the days of the Harrisons. If you go in and look at the store on the old side of the store, on the original side of the store, you'll notice that all the fixtures, all the shelving, all of that is original to 1902. There was a fire that swept down Southside Square in 1902, so the brothers redid the west side of the store, purchased the bay that we're in now, and so all of the fixtures that you see on the west side of the bay were original to that time. If you go in and you look, and you can see there's brass numbers on the floor. That's so that they could count out rope and not have to use a measuring tape. The floor had the numbers where they could do that quickly. We kept their desk, which is piled high with their papers. We kept the safe where they kept their money. We have the coal stove in the back of the store, which is the way that they heated and cooled. And on days which are rather hot, it was not uncommon to come up to the store and see a sign that says closed till it gets cooler. So bringing air conditioning into the store was a really big deal for us. So there were times when people could not restore their house, and they had these wonderful architectural elements that were left, and we didn't want them to go to a landfill, so we would accept them as donations, and the collection grew and grew and grew. And so we keep those in the basement. It's open the first and third Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 12 a.m. So you can come in and you can look at and get your own Huntsville treasures. There's some really cool architectural elements in the store. Working in Harrison Brothers Hardware is a labor of love, and so we can't survive without that love and that support from the community. Everyone who comes into this store becomes part of the Harrison Brothers Hardware tradition, and we really appreciate the support that Huntsville has given us over the years, and the rest of the world. Honestly, there are visitors who come in here from all points when they're here visiting, when they're with the Space and Rocket Center. It's a point that they come in and see Harrison Brothers Hardware. So we really bring Huntsville and the world together in this store.